What the hell? What the heck? What the heck? God. Bit out of practice. I wonder if you can hear the ice hitting the AC. That's interesting. Alright. That should be good. Okay. Why is this? Oh, because you're at 40. Can I get 1080? Can I get the 1080? Thank you. Hello. No. Donate through Venmo. That looks about right, I think. I think. Alright. Do a sound check. Oh, you can hear it hitting the AC. That's nice. Alright, sound is good. Sound is good. Very good. Scooch that. Where do... Here, go over there. I have to change where I put stuff. Yeah, I wanted to stream today anyway, because... Yeah. Oh God, what is this? Grapple? Some stuff? There's some stuff I wanted to talk about from last night. I know that. Ooh. So I'm probably not going to be on very long today anyway. Because I don't expect there to be many people here. I could be wrong, though. The algorithm could do oopsies and just throw a ton of people at me for no reason. But I suspect that it's going to be relatively slow. So, might as well kind of drip feed my way back in. Oh, there's 24 people here. See, that's what I'm talking about. Where was all these people last night? You could have watched me play That's Not My Neighbor. Because I did a gaming stream. Oh my god, shocker. It's crazy. I need to get back into the zone of this. I played a couple times while I was away, but I'm kind of out of it today. It was. I was trying to watch through it last night and again earlier before stream while I was getting ready. Y'all didn't tell me the mic was cutting in and out. Y'all said the mic was good. What was this? I know that there has been something going on with my mic, but this is a new issue. Unless it's just, maybe it's not cut up for as a streaming mic. Balkan songs. No, I do not, but it is on the list of stuff I gotta research at some point. Where is it? That's Bulgarian. I know I have Balkan on here. Yep. Right there. I have not looked anything up yet, and I'm hoping I always say this, but you know what? My streaming schedule is probably just going to be out of whack for the next for a while, to be honest, because I don't know. Down Easter. I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard that. That's Billy Joel too. I've not listened to much of Billy Joel. I'd have to look it up. I want to learn. Oh wait, do I have that? Hang on. Do I have that on the list? I wanted to learn Vienna by Billy Joel. Let me just can I control F on here? Hang on. Oh my god, I can. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, I have to search it. No, it's not. I have not put that on the list. Alright. I'm gonna add that one to the list though. I have access to a new laptop. Well, a new to me laptop. My partner gave me one of a laptop that they had that they never really used, and very very appreciative of them. Very grateful for that. So I did a stream last night, just to kind of test the waters, just to see how it handles. France, yes, oui. So it seems to handle okay. I'm gonna have to do another stream at some point, either that or do like a test recording with OBS, just to make sure that the mic is still okay to record audio wise. Cause if there is an issue, if it keeps cutting out in a just a standard recording, then that tells me that that mic is starting to die on me, which is not good. Which means I'm gonna have to buy a new microphone. If it is just the live stream, then that tells me that maybe the microphone either wasn't close enough, and there was like a certain like input limit that is on there that I should probably change, or I have to up the volume or have it closer to my mouth. Or it's a connection issue with in terms of like the stream wise, and the mic just isn't rated for live like feedback like through a stream. That's the only other thing I can think of. But that was the whole point of last night's stream, is just to test the waters, to just be like, all right, is this possible? Yes, it was, and I couldn't achieve anything better than 480p pixel resolution. So, but hey, it was clear visuals. You could understand me. There was no like stuttering. It didn't turn into a slideshow. It was, for the most part, it was pretty smooth. So I'm looking forward to recording some gameplay stuff. I know that. I just need to be very careful with what games I download, because I have half the amount of storage space available to me than my current laptop. This has a terabyte, this has 512 gigabytes. And it's already more than half full. So, gotta be careful. Let's run through some stuff here. Let's do Zelda. Let's do Zelda. That's some slow stuff, and that will help me get into the zone. Was there something? What did I want to? Golden brown? I could do that one. We could do that one. Well, we got accordion. Down Easter Alexa. All right. I'll write that one in there too. I did not. I got distracted by the other Billy Joel song that popped in my head. Down. Also by Billy Joel. I can't guarantee that I will learn these because I'd have to at least listen to them first, just to see what they sound like difficulty wise and whether or not it meshes well with the accordion in terms of, is it possible to translate it to this instrument? Because there are certain instruments that don't really transpose well into. What about foie gras? What? Do you like foie gras? What is... I forget, what is that? That's, isn't it? That's not what... that's not what that says. I've never tried it. Isn't it like a liver pate? Isn't that what it is? Like goose livers or something like that? Or am I thinking of something else? I might be thinking of something else. I've never tried it though. So we did Kakariko Village. What are we gonna do next? An original. Wow, it's been ages since I did an original. Actually, no, it hasn't. I did one night before last night. I uploaded a short, if you're interested. I now have the ability to be able to plug my piano into this laptop, which means I can, in real time, use it as like a MIDI device, a MIDI instrument. And I can have instrument plugins. And there's an instrument plugin I downloaded ages ago that was released by the band I like, the Swedish band, called Vintergatan, and it's a music box plugin. And it is by far the best music box plugin sound that you could probably find anywhere on the internet. And it's called Spelldoza. If you want to check that out, go give it a watch. It's the most recent short on my channel. I'm really considering recording a decent few of my songs and just uploading them as music box versions, because I just love the sound of the music box. So that's a whole other thing that I have access to now with when I record new music, is I can have music box now. I was gonna wait till I got a programmable music box, like a physical thing, but now I have this, and it's just such a crisp, clean sound. How's your Friday so far? Any weekend plans? It's going well. I don't have any weekend plans. I know tomorrow is a self-care day, so fingers crossed that we have hot water. We're not gonna have hot water. I'm gonna have a 4-hour adventure of filling the tub with boiling pots of water, and then bathing. So yeah, great. That's just a way of life now, I guess. So yippee. Good weekend. Yes, I hope so. I just want the cold weather to go away, you know? I'm tired of the cold. Hello. I mean, nothing compared to this. Oh, I said I was gonna do golden brown. Fuck, I forgot. I'm so sorry. You're probably. Are you still here? Who asked for that? I just saw that in the chat. Fuck. Can you tell my. I keep saying this. My memory's going, man. It's going, and it's not going in a good way. It's just dying on me. Gonna have to start writing notes for everything. Little sticky notes. Be like, remember to do this. It's like, yes. Was there anyone else that wanted to hear Golden Brown? I haven't played it in a bit, so it might be a little rocky, but you never know. I always surprise myself with stuff like this. Yeah. Alright, that person, I'm pretty sure, left. So, yeah, this is... There. I can't see the numbers. Alright. Well, if they're not here, then, wow, I haven't gotten that question in a while. That's been a couple months at least, I'm pretty sure, since I saw that one. Because the streams have been so slow. But I was gonna do an original. Right. Let's do that one instead. Alright. That was an original. That's called Janvier. Janvier. It's an original. Ooh, look at you. Oh, you took your comment back. That's not cool. How did that happen? I was gonna take a screenshot of that. And you you removed it. How dare? I was expecting lemonade. That's not lemonade, that's iced tea. Whoops. Hello. Are you eating my clothes, by the way? I don't think this fabric... I think this fabric is safe. Yeah, this fabric is safe. Fantastic. Q&A sticker. Oh, that... Yeah, whatever. Amelie! Yes. Drink. Yes, I did. I still got sleepies in my eyes. Alright. Shmoosha. I don't know what that is. Omelet blue? Yes. Alright. Let's do Dredge. Why not? Let's do that one. Alright, that was 2 songs, both of which are from a game called Dredge. The first one is called The Resilient Traveler, and then the second one is called The Tale of the Iron Rig. Jacques Brel. I have not looked. Hang on. I don't think I've looked them up yet. Let me see if I wrote them down. That is a name I remember someone talking about a while ago, and I still didn't get around to it. Maybe I'll try to do some research today if nothing goes awry in the meantime. I do not have that written down. Did I spell his name right? Yes, I did. Alright. Oh, it's Tango. I have not learned Tango yet either, so I will have to look that up. Get over here. What are you doing? Hello. How's Jack doing? He's doing good. He's doing real good. Cause the tank is clean. I cleaned it. When did I clean it? Last week? Last Wednesday. Was that right? I think it was Wednesday. No, was it Wednesday or Thursday? I think it was last Thursday, actually, right? I don't remember. I don't remember. One of the days last week. Yeah, I haven't been around. I keep getting stuff in IRL stuff that I've been doing. Vallenato, let me use your love. Whole different style. There are quite a lot of styles of accordion playing worldwide. Just so happens that there's a lot song with it. Okay. That's fair. I will look into that. Hopefully today, maybe. We'll see what happens. I'm feeling quite chipper and upbeat today. That's not what I wanted there. What are you doing? Yeah, YouTube is really broken. It's still really broken and has a lot of issues. So it is very possible that YouTube just did not want that message that you sent to be sent for whatever reason. No idea. What am I doing next? I don't know. Oh, you're heading out? Alright. Yeah. These are clip-on, but I have been gifted a promise to get my ears pierced at some point. I've been wanting to get my ears pierced for a while now, but now it's more set in stone. My partner's gonna take me at some point. We just gotta find a place to do it. So at some point I should sit down and look around and like check out the reviews of places, and they'll probably do the same, and then we'll pick a place and then go there. How long have you been playing the accordion? 3 years. Just over 3 years. We just passed the 4-year anniversary this past Valentine's Day. That I've had this, which is cool. The Godfather. Yeah, we could do that. We could definitely do that. I have not played this one in a bit. Where is it? There. Great. forgot there was a note over here that I forgot about. Whoopsies. That's fine. That was pretty decent for the majority, though. Alright. Dream vacation place. Anywhere but here. Anywhere but here. I would love to travel anywhere. I would love to live in France, Provence. It's beautiful there. Just the countryside, you know. Sit out on like an outdoor porch outside my house, you know, just with the accordion, just sitting there enjoying the nice weather. And then when it's raining, we just stay inside, listen to the rain hitting against the windows, and then, you know, doing whatever. Recording music, we could record music, we could do... There's so much stuff you could do. It's just, I love it. I love it. And you're right on the Mediterranean coastline, too, so you've got access to so many different things internationally there. So they do be French over there. They do be French over there. They do. Gosh. La Boheme. I'm like 99% sure that's on the list at somewhere on here, right? I'm pretty sure I wrote that one down. Don't make me a liar now. Come on. That's like a big one people have asked about. Hang on. Yeah, there it is. Charles Aznavour. Warm places or cold? Warm. Not like stupidly hot either. But like decent weather, you know? I'm tired of the snow and the cold. I know we have like 4 distinct seasons here, but like, God, this winter has just been freezing. Absolutely freezing. And the amount of snow we've been getting is just insane. It's actually, well, I would say it was snowing earlier. It's like this icy, like, wintry mix. I think is how they call it. So it's because the temperature is hovering right around freezing. So it's raining, but it will get cold enough that it will freeze as it comes down, and it might turn into like ice, and then it'll change back to rain and whatnot throughout the day, and it's been doing that off and on. I think it's stopped for now, but it might start again. Who knows? All right. Feeling a bit hungry. Excuse me. Let's do this one. Never mind, we're gonna do that one. bit of a rocky beginning there, but that's fine. Alright. Sound like heaven. Yeah, I like the darker, like, sounding chords. A lot of the majority of my music is like minor chords and stuff. Golden by Kiba. I don't know that. I think I looked it up at one point, and I'm like, I can't figure this out. This does not mesh with this genre does not mesh with this instrument. Secret Garden sleep song. I don't know what that is. I'll have to write that down. That's intriguing. Interesting. I'll have to look that up. Moonlight Sonata. I don't know if that's doable. There's a lot of... I know someone half jokingly, half seriously asks for Moonlight Sonata third movement whenever they pop in. That's their thing. I can't play that. Movement 1 might be possible. Probably not for me, because there's a lot of different chord changes in there. So I have a feeling that my fingers are gonna get tied up into knots trying to figure that out. Titanium song. What? That's a metal. It's not a rare earth. No, it's not. It's a metal. I don't know a song called Titanium. Alright, Golden Brown Part 2 Electric Wolf. This is the first time playing through it, but someone asked earlier, but let's actually play it this time. Because someone asked earlier and I got sidetracked and then they left. I'm like, well, oops. My bad. That was really good. Wow. I haven't played that in quite a few weeks. Alright. Dance Monkey. I looked that up. I think. That was ages ago. That was like early last year because people were asking about that. And I looked it up. I'm like, was there accordion? I don't know if there was accordion. It was like the same melody over and over again, like the same like 3 notes. I'm like, this is just chords. What? Like, there's no substance here. All right. That was Golden Brown. That's by the Stranglers. It's not exact. I can't do the 5/4 time signature, unfortunately. Have you ever considered playing harp? Yes, absolutely. I looked at one at, what was it, the Ren Fair we went to back in October? Looked at. I knew I wasn't going to buy one that day because they were like $500 for just a small little Celtic, like 22 string or 27 string or whatever. And I'm like, no. My partner has one. At some point, I might borrow it from them. It needs to be tuned. I tried to tune it. I think it was once they told me that they had one when we went to the Ren Fair, and they're like, "Oh, I have one back at my house." They told me that while we were standing in the music shop, and I'm like, "And you're just telling me this now? Where?" Like, okay. I'm like, what? And I spent the afternoon trying to tune it with a pair of pliers because they didn't know where the tuning key was, and I absolutely destroyed my hands from gripping the pliers. And I'm like, well, I have an auto harp, so I'm pretty sure the auto harp tuning key will fit on that. So at some point, I'm probably gonna borrow it if I do any like song covers, or like if I go to record something new, I might borrow it and be like, I want to try utilizing the harp. But that's if I have something new on the spot ready to go, and I have not had that in like 2 years, so it's not good. I had this. Ooh, yeah, I've forgotten how to do this. That's right. I never came up with an ending for this. I came up with. Did I record? I don't think I recorded that day. I was messing around with that on the piano. I still need to come up with a. I need to relearn that one because I've forgotten the muscle memory for that one, especially with these really tight. Yeah, this little area is. I need to relearn that. Then I need to come up with an ending for it, and then yeah, that would probably be the next song I probably would record, because that's like the only cohesive thing that I've put together in the past like 2 years. It's been a while. New stuff. Hey, yeah, it has been a while. There is new stuff on the walls. I did some redecorating. What did you do to the painting? Oh, the desert painting. That was a gift. That was for my partner's grandparents. Does the accordion need to be tuned? Yes, they do need to be tuned from time to time. If they start to go out of tune, like if the reeds start to swell or whatnot. Golden Hour. I know of that song. I can't play that on here. There's a lot of flourishes and stuff. Free plane ticket to Venice or Lyon? Where's Lyon? That's... Is that France? In France? Lyon? No. Yes? I don't know. Do the painting. The desert painting, yes? The desert sunset painting? That was there? Well, it was over there. I didn't have that on display. That was a gift. From the painting stream, right? Did you play Lumiere today? Not yet. We could definitely do that. I don't know how well it's gonna go. I tried to run through it earlier before the stream, and I'm like, it's a little iffy, but maybe because I'm a little bit warmed up now. We'll see. Secret Garden. I wrote that down. Yes. Lyon. I'm pretty sure that's in France, right? Venice would be cool. I would love to see Venice. That's cool. Venice is sinking. Oh, this turned off. What? Huh. Guess the light died. Weird. Alright. I still need a name for that song. I should really just... Maybe if I pull out, like, the microphone and stuff, you know, maybe I'll try to do that. Maybe I'll just sit with the recording software open and just sit here and try to figure something out. I don't know. After the stream. See, usually what has happened when I write new music, when I record new music, usually I have a riff in mind that I will expand off of. It has usually always been just some little riff that then I expand off of and it becomes a full song. But I have not had anything like that in a while. Like, Découverte de Soi was based off of that was just on its own volition, its own little thing. And then this came into which I am absolutely still to this day I am dumbfounded how I came up with that. It's so good. It is just it rolls so well. Dare you to play Serbian? Oh, I think I wrote down Serbian stuff to look up at some point. I don't know any. Hang on. Did I actually just use Control F? Really? No. Is it case sensitive? It might be case sensitive. I'm not seeing any. Alright, maybe I didn't write it down yet. I did not write it down. Alright. Control S. Always Control S. Alright. Lumiere. I said I was going to try to do that. Let's see if I can do that. But yes, I did do some redecorating. I got some gifts. Christmas gifts from my partner. That just shows how long you've been gone. Goodness. This was a Christmas gift. That was a Christmas gift. This was a birthday gift. That was a birthday gift because we got that at the convention. This was from the convention. This is just a gift. There's a bunch of other stuff, but that's like off screen and stuff. Alright. Difficult bit did not go very well. There was some timing issues going on and a lot of big timing issues. This was not lining up with this. Yikes. The run through earlier, this part was fine. redemption there. It means I need to practice that more. Alright. That was Promenade dans Lumière. That's from Expedition 33. I will write that down. Hang on. Gimme. And I'll put a note next to it to say that it's Colombian music. Can I? Oh, paste. That's so weird. The layout of this is so weird. Alright, it's in there. It's raining again. Alright. Ooh, the numbers are dropping. Are we good? Yeah, let me check the thing. We look fine. Wow, it's actually still on live mode. That's crazy. Alright. Verso. I don't know what that is. Are we good? Are we still live? Yeah, we must be. Yeah, it's still connected. Just the numbers are just dropping drastically. Okay. Alright, that might be a cue for me to get going soon. Alright, that's fair. Alright. I know I'm not gonna be on till 6. I know that. It was gonna just be a quick stream. I got on late and I'll get off early, you know. It's just to try to throw out to the algorithm that yes, I'm still here. Please scoop me up into the algorithm mainstream again, please. Type of thing. I know I'm gonna be taking a break tomorrow, then I'll be back Sunday. And then Monday I'm not gonna be here, and then Tuesday I will be here, and then that brings us back around to another self-care day. Oh, God. I'm telling you, it's not cool. Not good. Let's try to do this one. Ooh, no. needs some work. I get tripped up over here with the notes. They're spaced out. They're not like right next to each other. They skip a button each time because it's like a walk down. Gerudo Valley. I cannot do that one really very well. That one's more suited for guitar anyway. I can give you a different one though. Hey, yeah, I'm feeling a bit better. Doing a bit better. We'll see how long that lasts. I have a feeling that that there's a connection between when I start to feel down and correlating to how long it's been since I've spent time with my partner. I think that is the correlation here, because I just get very wrapped up with stuff that is going on at home, and it's very frustrating. So I'm just like, I just want to get away. That's birds. Let's see if I can do this. Ooh, and let's try it. That note, what is that note that I'm getting tripped up on? Alright, so you want to hit the starting note again, right? Trying to figure out the finger placement. I got it right at the end. The thumb. I was doing the middle and index finger for these, which was making it difficult. I'm like, no, just because if you do it with the index finger and the thumb, that leaves the thumb right above the right note that you want when you go back up. That's how I think I was doing it before. All right. Stress is a huge factor for health issues. Mental, physical. Yes, stress. Yeah, people downplay stress. They're like, oh, you're just stressed out. Fucking deal with it. Pull up your boots and, you know, tighten your belt and whatever and hunker down. It's like, no. It's like stress adds years to your life. Like, it'll turn your hair gray. Your skin will sag and all this. It's like it's nothing to downplay. Speaking of Zelda, also, here they are. This was another thing that, did I buy? No, they ended up paying for them because they were buying pins from the same booth, and they're like, oh, just let me pay for them because I'm buying them too, and then I'll get a better deal. I'm like, okay, sure, if you say so. What was it like? It was like 4 for like $8 or something like that. 4 for like 10? It might have been 4 for $10. I don't remember. But they held on to these as well. My partner held on to these as well as birthday presents. They are Zelda pins. Right. Come on, focus. No, you had it. Come on. So we got Link, Gerudo Link. Speaking of Gerudo Valley, we got Zelda. Look at this. We got, I believe her name is Urbosa. I've not played Breath of the Wild, so please forgive me. Come on, focus. Okay, good enough. And this one, I'm like, I have to get this one, because I play this on the accordion, and I will probably play it in just a moment. Will you? Let me just hide my face. Maybe that's the issue. Why? Just look at there. Cass is from Breath of the Wild. The accordion birdie, you know? So, I have not put those up on my pin wall yet, or pin banister, which that was never meant to be a pin wall, but I just have added more and more pins to it, so I gotta be careful that it doesn't rip. That's great. Badminton. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen you. It's been a while since I've streamed, so yeah, I've been streaming off and on because I've been doing stuff every so often, outside of the internet. When did you do this? That's, you don't need to know that. You don't need to know that information. It was a rocky beginning, goodness. Oof. It's been a bit. Alright. Who they were? Oh yeah, it was a. Do I, no, I'm not gonna say, but we went to a convention. It was fun. It was very fun. Um, yeah, I posted a few pics on Discord, I think. All right. It was very fun. Uh, got to interact with people, um, especially other musicians and stuff, which was fantastic and was really fun. Which I've never had that experience or opportunity before because again, this is a very uncommon instrument, and apparently there was like 5 other people there that had these, and I'm like, what? I only bumped into one person, that other person that had this, but I saw pictures that there was someone else that had one, but apparently there was like 3 other people that may someone else had one at some point walking around, and then 2 other people that were known to have had them in the past. It was just interesting. And then someone else that I bumped into that then I invited to the server, to the Discord server, also played. And I need to get that video from my partner because I haven't. They didn't send all the stuff that they recorded that day, and I remembered the other day. So next time I see them, I'm gonna have to snag their phone and just quickly send them to myself. Um, it wasn't a very full clip. I think it was me playing Katyusha and the kid dancing, which was fucking hilarious. I think it was that one. I don't know if they recorded. No, because they only played like a couple notes of the other song. It was a Polish song, which I am still gonna have to look up at some point. I'll be okay. Coffee flavored. What? Okay. What are we playing next? I don't know. I want to do that one. The second time through, that was good. I nailed it. I should start taking it slower like that. I've been playing it way too fast. Slightly faster, and it's like, it's been affecting it. I mean, like synth. I would like to get a theremin. I would love to get a theremin. I would also like, at some point, I don't know if Jaybird is aware of this, I would like to build my own modulin. I know someone else has done it, and has probably posted pictures or progress updates, this was probably ages ago, on the Vintergatan Discord server. I just need to go and start looking into that to see what is needed to build that, because I would absolutely love that, and I feel like I would be really good playing that, because it would come naturally to me, because I play the violin. If it's just sitting here, I'm just doing like this. I feel like that'd be a very natural position to play in. It would just be the difficult bit is just building it, because I have no knowledge of how to do that, or if there's like soldering involved. I don't know if like you can do it with like these little, I forget what they're called. I'd have to do a ton of research to it, because I don't even know there's like these boards, like I guess I don't know if it's for like beginner like electrical work and stuff. They're like, is it breadboards? Are they breadboards? Are they called breadboards? Possibly. I might have that wrong. Where you just kind of put the pieces in. They have a bunch of like holes and stuff in them, right? Is that what I'm thinking of? You probably still need to solder stuff down, I'm assuming, obviously. So that would be a whole future venture. But that's something I would like at some point. Because I don't have any good synthesizer sounds, and I want that. So yeah, it would be cool to do that. That's for future Billy, though. At the moment, I'm looking into audio interfaces. Scarlett Focusrite. That's like the big one that like everybody, like all beginners use and talk about. The 2i2, Scarlett Focusrite 2i2. I've been looking at those. Apparently there's some other brands that I've found recently. Prestonus Audio. They have a audio interface that has 2-in, 2-out output capability. Behringer. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Behringer. They have one. I don't know if that's better than the Focusrite. It's slightly cheaper than the Focusrite. They have a 2-in, 2-out. They also have a 4-in, 4-out. I don't think I need that, though, for the time being. I think I only need 2 microphones for the moment. I don't need a over the top. I don't, so yeah, I need to look into that. I need to put some money aside. I do have a little bit of money now, but I don't want to go spending it all. I need to put it in the bank, actually. It was birthday money. Song of Storms. Yeah, we could do that. I haven't played that in quite a bit, but hopefully it goes well. Martin's Ballad wasn't an electronic, but a modular synth with plug-in wires. Oh, really? Interesting. Well, I want one. I'll have to look into what specs. I know, I'm 90% sure someone else has made one, and I think they posted about it somewhere in the server. I'd have to go searching for it. I know there was mention of that. That's not on my mind at the moment. That's way out of pocket, out of budget, and I don't even have the equipment to go even using it, even if I was able to, gather the parts and stuff to make that and put that together, because I don't have the proper equipment. needs work. Goodness. That needs quite a bit of work. Alright. Yikes. Alright. What time is it? 5:40-ish. Did you ever play the... I shall await the rest of that question. Yeah, hi, bro. Alright. Yeah, that one needs some reworking to it. That one's difficult. That one's already difficult as it is, and it's like, doesn't help that not practicing it. I also need to... First, I need to make a new list of songs that I play, because this one's beat up. And then I also need to put this in the case with the accordion, because I'm finding that I'm having trouble remembering songs now when I'm out and about with said instrument. And now I just also realized this. If I'm gonna go busking come warmer weather, I'm not gonna know what to play. I'm gonna be fumbling around, not knowing. So if anything, I could probably make a memo on my phone, because I can actually access my phone, as opposed to when I live stream, I can't use my phone because the phone is being used by YouTube, so I can't access like any other parts of my phone. So this needs to be rewritten and somehow kept in a better state so it doesn't fall apart like this and get all beat up. And then it also needs to live in my music case, because I can't remember music. Hey, this was also was it a birthday? It was a birthday gift from my partner's mom. It was like a bundle pack of like clip-on earrings. So I wore a pair yesterday, and then I put on this pair today, because why not? I like it. Play the sorry. Oh, I would have answered. Car machine uses theremin. Ooh, interesting. Without you. I had the opportunity to try a theremin, but the thing was broken. And I was very disappointed, which it makes sense because where it was in a museum, and it was in like this like you try out all these instruments in this room, and it makes sense because it's open to the public. Of course, it's broken because people and or kids are gonna break stuff. So it's like, yeah, a lot of the stuff was like out of tune and whatnot, and that was just one of them. Car machine. I'm gonna put this in Discord. No, I'm gonna. Was it without you? Without you. Whoa. Alright, it's in there. Well, that's the thing. I think, if I recall correctly, it was encased in an clear acrylic box, so you couldn't touch it at all. But you had to. But obviously, there was an opening for the cable to snake out and connect to the amp that was in the big box that it was sitting on top of, which was also because the amp was inside the box, so you couldn't touch the amp. It was something with the cable connection, which was broken. I'm like, of course, the one thing that wasn't protected was broken. So, have you ever played cello? I have a cello. It's broken though. That's another thing. I should, you know what? I'm gonna write down. Write instrument list. List of instruments I want to get. At some point. Yeah, childproof the cabling. They really should have. The cello is broken. The cello is a student instrument I got back for Christmas back in 2020, which subsequently broke Christmas night. because the bridge collapsed and scared the absolute crap out of me. And when it collapsed, it snapped in two, widthwise. So I had to glue the bridge back together, which took a couple tries because every time I went to put it back onto the cello and tighten the strings to tension, it would snap the glue joint because of the pressure. So I had to literally put the bridge way higher up than where it's supposed to be positioned on the instrument so that it didn't break, which that's still where it's at. So the sound was absolutely abysmal at that point because it's not in the right position. The A string broke. The C string, the outer coil separated from the core, the inner core. So now there's just this outer like coil of metal that just rattles whenever you try to play the string because it's technically broken. So there's a lot of stuff wrong with it. And the luthier I brought it to was like, this wouldn't be worth fixing. You'd be better off like buying a new instrument, like a proper instrument, if it's something that you want to play on a regular basis. And I'm like, I can respect that, and I totally get that because, yeah, especially sound quality wise, it would be better anyway. So that's something. I've used it every now and then in music videos and such. Fun fact, for the most part, the music videos that has been featured in, that I've recorded with it, whether it's covers or original songs, hasn't been it. Like, in the audio you're hearing, I never used that to record the audio for the cello bits. I used the violin. I recorded the violin, and then in post-editing, I dropped it down by an octave, and then I upped the reverb to give it some depth. But you can hear that it's like, it sounds like a very mute, muffled cello because it doesn't have the body to project that deep of a tone. So has it broke a collection? Was it Brussels? No, it wasn't Brussels. I did not know that though. That's funny. Modern Toki? I don't know what that is. Also, I'm gonna just screenshot this just so I don't forget the band that you talked about. Yeah, it's I find workarounds for stuff, but you know it works for what I've got. But you know, I also don't have like proper like good microphones. I have a USB mic. Which is better than the other microphones that I have tried in the past, which were not great. Again, if anybody here has any microphone information, like what's a good microphone for recording like instruments and stuff, please let me know. I did a little bit of research the other day of how to, like, what would be good to mic an accordion with, and one of the sites said to mic the front grill, and then to mic the bellows. So not over here, the bellows, which is I found interesting. So I'd have to try it out. But there's so many different types of microphones. I don't know what microphones are good for what instruments. I'm gonna have to buy like 6 different microphones, you know? Like this type of microphone, the violin's probably gonna need a different type of microphone because it all depends on the sound, right? Like, I don't know. I'm a novice at this stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. So I gotta research that stuff. It's just, it's too much. I need to work on this hand. I've been noticing it's either my pinky, the edge of my palm, or my thumb keeps grazing against other buttons. So sometimes you hear like a stray like chord going off. I don't know if I'm just being sloppy or whatnot. I don't know, but I don't like that. I need to fix that. Be mindful of that. You know what? I think I'm gonna get going. Alright, actually, you know what? I'm gonna end with that one. Screw it. I don't know. Today's has been a weird day. Everything's been weird. We're breaking from tradition. Alright, that was an original. That's called La Valse du Cassis, and that's gonna be the last one of the night because, I don't know, it's slow, and the chat is starting to slow down too, so I'm gonna take that as a sign to get going, and I'm gonna do a bunch of research. I'm gonna research a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna make an instrument list, instruments that I'd like to get a hold of at some point in the future, so I can consolidate and I can remember stuff. They could, no, I'm not gonna do it tonight. I would, but I don't know. This just says I got on late, I got on late today. We have weird sound. We got different laptop, different system. Everything's wonky. Everything's different. So, you know what? We're going to switch it up. You know what? Just for today. Because everything's weird. I'm going to try to get back into the swing of things, but, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? So, I should try to deviate from routine just a little bit because it might help my mental headspace a bit, so that way I don't fall back into a very low, like sad state. Cause it's exhausting. It's exhausting. It's day in, day out, and it might help my memory. I don't know though. Who knows? That way I can remember each day and stuff. So we shall see. I'm not gonna be live tomorrow anyway because I gotta figure out showering and all that. That's gonna be a fun venture. So please provide me with strength and luck because that's gonna be stupid. Anyway, I'm gonna get going. So to the few of you that are still here, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. It's just been so weird lately. So weird. So much stuff happening. I can't keep up. I'm starting to fall behind. So, focus on yourself. If you're not focusing on yourself enough, please take the time and prioritize some self-care. Focus on you, and before you go doing anything else, because you always come first. Everybody, your personal health that always comes first. So please take care of yourself before doing other things. But yeah, I'm gonna get going. So hope you have a good rest of your day, afternoon, evening, and night, wherever you may be in the world. I wish you luck with whatever you're doing. And remember, choose kindness. It's simple, it's easy, and it's the decent human thing to do. And it helps build a better tomorrow, one small step at a time. So yeah, and I'm gonna do a little bit of research. I will look that out. Look that up. Oh my God. Check. I went to say check that out and look that up at the same time, and I'm just gonna rant. Okay. My Oh, that sucks. Gosh. Yeah. Life has not been very kind to people lately, I've noticed. The people around me are I've noticed people around me that I've interacted with online and through Discord, they're like, "Yeah, I'm struggling with this." I'm like, "Wow, it's not just me. Everybody's just life is just kicking into gear and beating the crap out of us." It's like, "Okay, what's going on?" I don't know, but it's not cool. And yeah, you just gotta kind of take it one step at a time. Um, I will look that up, is what I was going to say. Did I write that one specifically? I did not write that down. Ooh, excuse me, hang on. Vallenato. I will look up some stuff because I do have time and I'm feeling up to it, so why not? Anyway, I'm sorry that that's happening to you. Please focus on you. Try to recover and process stuff. Take it slow, because that is the best way of doing things. I know it's tough and it's difficult, but that's really the only thing you can do is take it one step at a time. Take it day by day. Take it slow, and just think things over. So that's my advice. That's my 2 cents. Keep on keeping on. Good old Death Stranding style. So yeah, I'm gonna get going. So if you enjoyed, if you're not new here and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell. That way you're notified of when I upload or when I go live again. Because apparently I'm going to possibly try to stream more. We'll see what happens. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to keep going. So till next time, take care. And later. Oh, I got to click. You got to click the things first. Yeah. All right. See ya. Bye. Ciao. Arrivederci.